Welcome to the DeFi Standard. This is Patty XRP, and today we're going to dive into how to utilize the FlareLoans platform on XFi version 2, and this will carry over into Songbird Finance with any potential updates in the future later in December of 2021. Bear with me, guys, here a little bit. It is pretty early for me, and I'm feeling pretty tired after waking up early. So with this, the first part is I'm within my Bifrost wallet here, and I'm going to type in the URL for the loans platform, which is xfl.flr.finance. And I'm putting this in the section of my Bifrost wallet that has a browser. So let's go ahead and enter that. And it's going to ask me to connect to the network I want. I want Songbird Network. So I'm going to hit connect here. Awesome. So this is the page. You can see some of my Songbird up here. I'm going to use Wrap Songbird to set up this loan. Additionally, after you put the web page in, if you want to save it, you'll want to hit Add Bookmark, which you can do by clicking on these three dots right here. So let's mint some Canary dollars. So for this, I'm going to pick WSGB as collateral. You need a minimum of $1,800 worth of collateral assets to start borrowing. The first thing I can do before I can actually mint is I'm going to have to approve borrower operations down here, and that's going to cost 0.01 SGB. So let's confirm that, use my biometrics, and cool, pending transaction up top, success. I'm allowed to use this now. I just kind of gave my wallet the ability to mint some canned. So here I'm going to put up all my WSGB collateral. I have plenty of Songbird as gas. That's one thing. Make sure you save Songbird as gas always. So don't be doing max transactions with Songbird. Additionally, let's make this. So one thing I think they need to fix here is that when I move the collateralization, it moves my collateral when I'd rather be moving how much I'm minting with that, but I accidentally clicked out of it, so gotta fix it one more time. All right, so let's put in 9,500 again, and let's be really safe. We're just gonna borrow about 1,500 Canary dollars. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so they want me to basically take out more than 1,800 Canary dollars. It's not the collateral. Apologies for that. So let's do the bare minimum. All right. So we see this 9,500, really high collateralization ratio, over 200%. I would suggest being pretty high to start off. The minimum collateral is 110%. They say 150% is the minimum to feel pretty safe. However, no guarantees there. So with this, I'm going to have a $100 liquidation reserve. So some of this can that I'm using will be locked in the system. And then I also have a $9.18 borrowing fee. So not too bad. So my total debt here is going to be $1,909. So let's hit mint. Oops. All right, so this is going to ask me to confirm, and this is going to be a 9-cent transaction. All right, and it's pending up top here. And we'll see once it goes through. Cool. All right, successful transaction. I now have Canary dollars here of $1,909 that I've borrowed. And then additionally, my collateral value is $3,728. I have a 195% collateralization, probably some move in the underlying. And right here, it'll show the current price as well as the liquidation price. So if it got to 22 cents, then I would be liquidated. That's the Songbird price. And so if the price started dropping, I'd want to, pay attention to that, add more collateral, or pay back some of my debt. So some of the things I could do with this canned, let's go ahead and deposit some here, or let's not do the max. We'll do about 25 Oh, not as smooth. So we'll get this to about 25%. And all right, so we'll do 500 actually. So I'm going to put 500 Canary dollars in the stability pool of FlareLoans. So basically what this does, it rewards you DFLR, and then also you will be able to get liquidated collateral. So to start off, that would be Songbird or Wrap Songbird, but it could be more assets in the future that are used as liquidated collateral. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and deposit this canned so you guys can see this. And obviously you're not going to make any collateral money unless people are getting liquidated. So if the market's just slowly moving up, may not be the best time. But that's up to you. You can earn DFLR already for being in there. And let's see if I refresh if it'll actually show any building up already. Cool. So you can see I already earned 0.0001 of a DFLR with my pretty small pool share of 0.0215%. Additionally, if I wanted to, I could take DFlare that I earn and claim it and stake it in this DFlare staking pool. And this will pay you out in Songbird and Canary dollars. And these are fees collected by the system. I'm not going to deposit right now, but it'd be the same methodology. And then moving down here, redemptions, I would stay away from using this. Basically, it's how the Canary dollar stays on its peg. So if it, let's say it fell to 95 cents, the stable coin, then people would be incentivized to return them here for $1 worth of Songbird tokens. So that's kind of how that works. But you could get a bad rate if you go in here. So don't do this unless you know what you're doing. And then moving down here to liquidations, I'm not going to liquidate anybody, but I just want to show what this looks like. So this person has 54,000 in Songbird as collateral with 19,000 in debt, and they have a really low collateral ratio. So let's see if I can get this to move over. If they fell below 110%, I could actually come in and liquidate if I have enough Canary dollars to pay back their debt. And those profits would go to the liquidator and the stability pool, and that would be the collateral. However, if you do get liquidated on a loan, you keep everything you borrowed, you just lose your 110% or less collateral that you have at that point. So roughly, if you didn't trade the Canary dollars and it became less in price what you had borrowed, you would have a roughly 10% loss if you got liquidated on this platform. So down here also, it's kind of hard to read. They can probably work on this. You can see system stats. The borrowing fee is really low. It's 0.52% right now. The TVL looks to be 11 million Wrap Songbird. So that's pretty big. 106 nests. We also have a Canary dollar supply of 4.38 million. The Canary dollars in the stability pool are 53.2% of the supply. There's 411,000 staked DFLR, and the total collateralization is 216%. This is something that's important also. So if you take out a loan and this drops below 150%, they're going to ask everybody to raise their collateral above 150%, or else you could get liquidated. So I would just be safe. If you see this start falling, I would get your collateral ratio to 150% so you don't get caught in that. And I'll link where you can read more about the mechanics, and certainly we'll do a more in-depth video on the mechanics. I just wanted to briefly cover this to start. And then going back to our nest. So if you want to pay it back, you can manage your collateral, or sorry, this is going to be about managing collateral, not paying it back. So if I move it to the left, I'm going to take collateral out of the system, which will lower my collateralization ratio. It's not affecting my if it affects my maximum debt, but it doesn't affect my current debt. I also could put more in if I want to be safer again as well. And eventually it'll say I don't have enough funds because I only have 499 extra Songbird. And so with that, that's where you would manage collateral at. Moving back to manage debt up here. So right now, it looks like I only have 1,300 Canary dollars available, so I can't pay back all that debt. However, if I wanted to, I could pay back some of it. I believe right now, since they have a minimum 1,800 debt balance, that I could pay down to whatever I would have to still have that taken out. So I think I did right at 1800 roughly. So basically, I'm not going to be able to pay it back at this point. You'll want to do it more probably in a lump sum while they have the $1,800 requirement for borrowing. So yeah, you can see I can do -8 canned. But if I keep going a little farther, it'll go away because it'll drop me below the minimum debt ratio. So basically can go up to $1,800 of Canary dollar borrowed, and then you have to pay that lump sum back all at once when you want to get out of the position. So with that, I'm going to move into making a FlareX and Flare Farm how-to video. And so hopefully you guys got some good information on how to do stuff on here. Please take it slow. This is early. It's a new platform. They even say at the top you are using an experimental product suite on a Songbird Canary network. Please be aware of the inherent risks involved. So definitely read through stuff if you don't know how it works first. This is just kind of a button clicking video. Apologies if it wasn't the best. I'm a little tired right now. So just leave me questions in the comments and I'll get to them as I can. So with that, this is the DeFi Standard. I'm Patty XRP and I'm out.